It's all start from here, a cloud of ideas scattered around the ambiguous term Web 2.0. Its advanced ICT unprecedentedly provide us opportunities to communicate, to collaborate, to share, and to create user-centered content on the web. It also provides us opportunity to challenge the hierarchical structure and a vicious circle of traditional scholarly publication. In my little 15 minutes appetizer talk today, I hope to provide a delightful overview of several open peer-review experimental models. Founded in 1997 by Erik Sandwall, a Swedish professor of computer science, the Electronic Transactions on Artificial Intelligence (ETAI) is a born digital open access journal, featuring foregrounded pre-publication open peer review. Upon submission, the editor will quickly decide whether an article falls into the subject knowledge scope of the journal and upload the journal to an open discussion space online with a permanent unique URL. The editor will send out a notice to their scientific community and to invite their comments for newly updated articles. The open discussion will last 3 to 4 months. After the pre-publication open peer review process, authors will be given an opportunity to revise their article according to readers' comments and submit revision subsequently. It would take normally 1 month, maximum 3 months, for the editorial board to reach a final editorial decision. In the end, no matter whether the article is to be formally published, the article, alongside with all discussion comments, will be permanently archived by ETAI. Since authors are given opportunity to revise their submission according to readers' comments and resubmit revisions, the foregrounded pre-publication open peer review serves as the instrumental and constructive process for authors. Since journal submission will be immediately freely accessible by the scientist community and the general public, the pre-publication peer review discourages plagiarism and low-quality submission. However, this experiment only lasts for about 5 years. There is no more new issues after 2001.
Nature, the short-lived Nature's trial open peer review system and a parallel discussion space were launched on June 1, 2006 and terminated in December of the same year. After a thorough data analysis, editor-in-chief announced that the open peer review was not widely popular either among authors or by scientists invited to comment. The trial pre-publication open peer review system was incorporated as a completely optional parallel system to the traditional peer review system. After the initial screening, authors will be given an additional option to participate into the open peer review experiment. Only 5% of the authors agreed to upload their submissions to the open peer review space. After being uploaded to the open peer review space, editors send out a notice to the scientist community and invite comments. Only 54% of participants' submissions received technical comments. Editors would invite participating authors to provide feedback to comments, though it was completely optional. The trial open peer review system had a zero tolerance for anonymity. All authors and readers had to provide their names and institutional emails before commenting. The length of the trial open peer review was completely decided by progression of the traditional peer review. The trial open peer review process would be closed once the traditional peer review was completed. Once the trial open peer review was closed, all the comments, including the manuscript, would be removed from the open peer review space without any prior notice. PLoS One is featuring a post-publication open peer review. It replaced traditional bibliometric methods with an article-level evaluation mechanism. The article-level metrics empowers readers' community to evaluate the value and merits of individual articles through comments, notes, social bookmarking, star reading, and blog coverage. It provides an interesting ingredient to supplement traditional journal-level bibliometric methods, which heavily rely on counting how many times articles are cited to decide the value of the journal. In PLoS One, it is entirely users' option to be anonymous or non-anonymous. Users can pick their own username, so all subsequent notes, comments, bookmarking, reading, and blog coverage will all be attributed to the username. This design provides a possibility for young scholars to gain more visibility and accumulate academic reputation through active participation and insightful critical comments that are visible to their scientific community. However, since the system heavily relies on editorial control, editors hold the absolute authoritative control over what can be seen on the platform. Atmospheric chemistry and physics. Compared to the three other hybrid open peer review experiments introduced above, ACP model is the only one that merges community-based open peer review into the core vetting process. After the initial screening, once the manuscript is published as a discussion paper, it is open to the whole scientific community and the general public. Users have the option to decide whether to be anonymous or not. It is featuring a parallel review system through which community-based open peer review and a traditional review process will be conducted simultaneously. All commentary of traditional referees and community-based users and author's reply will be displayed alongside the discussion paper. All commentary and discussion papers will be permanently archived as citable documents in ACP. Low overall rejection rate of less than 20%. They declared that ACP had already reached and has since then maintained the highest ISI journal impact factor in the field of meteorology and atmospheric science, and one of the highest in environmental science and geoscience multidisciplinary. The Electronic Journal of Cognitive and Brain Science, EJCBS, is a digital-born open-access journal created by a PhD student in 1997. It is an entirely automated journal publication system with literally no editorial supervision. Articles submitted will be automatically converted to HTML document and linked to a content page, and available for the community review. At the end of the month upon submission, community review results will be tallied. Articles receive scores higher than 80% will be published. When an article is accepted, some of its comments will also be published if the commentary receives 80% or higher marks. The unique attributes of the evaluation scheme is it does not only evaluate the article but also evaluate the commentaries. In return, readers contribute a higher quality and thoughtful commentaries will be promoted to critics, reviewers, and given more weight on their commentaries. Rooted on technology determinism and without fully considered social cultural context of scholarly publication, it is very difficult for this journal to maintain a stable article submission stream. However, it served as an interesting creative ingredient to this little appetizer talk today.